Okay, this video is going to show you several things. It's going to show you all the items around Firelink Shrine. Now, I've already got them. However, um, first off, I'm going to show where Knight Leutrec is. He is a very important and critical to this game because if you don't do this right away, after he is freed or soon after you beat the gargoyles, he will kill your Firelink Shrine Firekeeper, and you will have to go to Anorlando with the Firekeeper's soul, or the Black Orb, in order to bring him out right before Smoo and Ornstein and fight him to get the Firekeeper's soul back to restore your Firelink Shrine fire. Now, when you come up in by the gargoyles, you kill. There's a Balder Knight right here on the stairs that you kill. After you killed him, you're gonna come around here and you break this board, and you'll come up here. Now, if you have the master key, you can open this without actually having the mystery key, which is found in the long way to get around to this area, or it's in the basically the area that unlocks this. And Knight Leutrec will be sitting in here. You will talk to him from outside the gate, and then it'll give you the option to open the gate. Once you have opened it, talk to him several times, and then he will appear eventually at Firelink Shrine. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to really quick run to Firelink Shrine and show you Knight Leutrec. Now, if you do not succeed in killing him before he kills your Firelink Shrine Firekeeper, and you haven't beat the gargoyles yet, which I've seen happen, his sign will actually appear up top near the gargoyles, but on the deck lower than Knight Solaire's, and you can summon him to help you with the gargoyles. But you can also come down, or you can also go down to the depths and summon him to help you as long as he's killed your Firelink Shrine Firekeeper. You can summon him to help you with the Gaping Dragon in the depths, along with Knight Solaire. So you can summon him at both the gargoyles and the Gaping Dragon with Knight Solaire, giving you two phantoms that are both NPCs. Now, to get to Knight Leutrec, once you've freed him, I normally don't see him until after I beat the gargoyles. You're going to go down to Firelink Shrine. The fire's right there. You see this blue guy sitting here. Now, you can choose to kill him or leave him. However, if you don't eventually kill him, he will go hollow and he will attack you in New Londo Ruins. So, my advice to you is sometime soon, before getting the Lord Vessel, kill him whenever you're bored. But anyway, here's Knight Leutrec here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to really quick hit the bonfire, just in case I die, because I am only soul level 27, and I'm pretty sure I'll be able to kill him pretty quick, but this is just a method just in case. Now, once you've freed him, here's another thing. If you do not free him, he will free himself eventually. So if you freed him, you will get a sunlight medal for freeing him. Now, after you get that, don't be nice to him. Don't even mess with him. Watch this. Because if you do, he's going to attack your Firelink Shrine Firekeeper. So, there he goes off down the stairs. You want to be cautious about running him off the cliff. I mean, I have seen that he does. It seems like if you die on purpose, his stuff will respawn up here. However, my recommendation for most beginners is to go up by Firelink Shrine, lead him up there. That way you have more room to mess with him. See, he didn't even get to swing at me. And he drops the Ring of Favor and Protection. He also drops Fire of Humanity. Your next step that you're going to want to do is to get to New Londo Ruins. I'm going to really quick show you how to do this. For those that don't know, you come down along Firelink Shrine, go down below, and you're going to want to come over here to this elevator, and then you are going to want to take the elevator down. Okay, in New Londo Ruins, you're going to have a corpse over here with an item on it. It's a soul. I think it's like a large soul of an undead or something. Um, Not necessarily 100% off the top of my head have it memorized because I don't really pay attention to them. I mean, I just stockpile them. If you take this way here, this will lead you up to the backside of Blighttown, which is where Quelaag is. And if you have the master key, you can open this door. And there's a corpse here. You can grab that. If you keep going across that bridge right there and you turn left instead of going right to over there to the entrance to the backside of Blighttown, you'll actually come to a grass dragon. And this will also connect you to Darkroot Basin if you don't mind fighting some blue dragons on the way. Now, on the backside of New Londo. Now, your blacksmith here, which is one of the 4 blacksmiths on the game, is right down here. Right at the very beginning, you're going to want to talk to him. That's your this is your magic and enchanted blacksmith. This guy here will basically enchant your stuff. This character I'm on really don't have much as far as like armor and stuff because I just created it. So, and I'm helping a friend using this character, so I'm not in a rush to like do stuff. That's kind of why I leveled it up so quick. But anyway, the next thing I'm going to show you is how to get all the items around Firelink Shrine and the 4 chests. I already got everything in the graveyard, and most of the stuff in the graveyard is pretty useless, honestly. I wouldn't even worry too much about it. I mean, the only thing that's actually useful at all would be your Crest Shield, or your not Crest Shield, your Caduceus Shield, which helps to deflect magic earlier in the game. While I'm here, I might as well reinforce my Estus Flask, because I do have 2 Firekeeper souls, and I'm only going to use the 1 because I keep the other for Infinity Humanity. Now, when you first start the game and you get here, you're going to have, I think it's 3 humanity on that corpse. Then you're going to come over here. Your next step is going to be to come up into this area. And if you really care for fire bombs, I have never used them. I don't care for them. There's like 8 or something on that corpse right there, or 10, or I don't remember exactly how many because I don't use them. I don't care for fire bombs, never have, and probably never will. Now, your next item here, actually, we're going to go do this over here real quick. Okay. You do have a hidden soul over here. On the back side of this, you're going to want to come back toward Firelink Shrine, and there is a corpse right there. You can grab the soul off him. You can either drop down here and run around, or you can go the other way. Now, what I'm going to do real quick is come back over here, and we're going to go up this way. Now, we're going to come up here. And there is another corpse up these stairs right here. You can grab the soul off him. It's like worth 200, I think, or something like that. And then you're going to want to come over here. Now, before you have these elevators activated, or even after, just drop down here. Don't even forget the elevator. You just drop down in there. You're going to come out here. There's going to be 4 chests. 3 of them in the main area, 1 on the way out. They contain items that you may or may not need, like cracked red eye orbs. You get a Morning Star, you get a Talisman, you get Homeward Bones, and you get Lloyd's Talisman, I think, are the items. And then you're going to drop down into the graveyard. You're going to have these fags to fight. I wouldn't recommend that when you first start, I wouldn't recommend even trying to take them on, because they will totally annihilate you and rock your world, especially if you're trying to fight them with a dagger. And now, I'm using the Black Knight sword, so I'm not really too scared of these guys. Now, right here, there's a winged spear that you can get off that corpse. Off this corpse is the Zweihander, which to me is a pretty useless weapon. I don't really care for it all that much. some people do, but it's not my thing. See, I just got killed. Um, which kind of sucks because now I have to come back and get my souls. But anyway, that's his Y-hander. Furthermore, there's the Caduceus shield. Um, you have the binoculars if you didn't choose it as a gift. I always choose the master key as my gift. The binoculars to me are a stupid gift to pick, especially when you can just pick them up off that corpse. But the next step I'm going to show you after I get my souls back is how to get to Undead Asylum from here. And I'm going to go do Undead Asylum. I might as well, other than the boss. I am not going to kill the stray demon right now because I don't really feel like messing with him. He's pretty powerful, for one, you know, and I've never fought him at this level, so I don't know if I could beat him, and I don't want to risk it. My magic sucks, so I don't have any homing soul mass or anything like that to actually defend myself against him. So basically what I'm going to do right now is get my souls back and run. I'm not actually going to stick around and try to fight these guys this time, because as you can see, they are coming real quick. Now they're going to chase me. On the way back up, you're going to come across these two, and then if you take a right up here, you will come across a path that will go down to your Caduceus shield right here. Now if you take that down, your Caduceus shield will be right in there. Now be careful because you will get trapped in by skeletons right there. But I'm going to get the heck out of here because I have all the skeletons in the room practically chasing me. So best option is to just run. I could probably kill them one by one if I were to lure them. Whoa, that guy is like right outside the door. Well, at least I got him dead, and I can get my souls back. I should have known not to go back out there, because all the other skeletons were coming too. So now I'm just gonna run and grab my souls and show you where the last corpse is. There is one more corpse that you can get here that's kind of hidden. Well, it's not really too hidden if you actually check the location out. There is a corpse down there, as you can see, right down there. If you go grab it, those two skeletons will come up and attack. They're pretty easy once you level up, but at lower levels, like level 1 or 3 or whatever, you probably will be having quite a battle with them because you won't hardly do anything to them. Come up these stairs, run around this way, and you're going to want to come over here. There's a corpse right here with stuff on it. Grab the corpse and get down here. Now, your next step is to get to Undead Asylum, get the Peculiar Doll, which unlocks the Painted World in Anor Londo, allowing you to get to Priscilla. You also get the Rusted Iron Ring, which allows you to move a lot quicker in water. You know, I cannot stand when I'm in Blight Town or in water and can't hardly move because my character runs slow. The Rusted Iron Ring will solve you that problem. Now, you're going to basically come up the elevator and jump off where I did, and then just roll off onto this and get up here. Now, it might not be easy when you're first playing this, but you're going to want to roll over here, grab the key. That's the key to get the Rusted Iron Ring in Undead Asylum, which is the area where you first started the game. Now, as you can see, I got a problem. I kind of fell. So, I'm just going to go and redo this. See, and if you do it that way, you don't hardly get damaged at all. And sometimes you won't even get damaged if you hit it just right. As you can see, my soul level is 27. I'm with Way of the White Covenant right now, which is not permanent, obviously. I don't ever stick with Way of the White. And I am able to use the Black Knight sword, which is what I'm using. The next step is to come up here, and since I'm going there, I'm just gonna kill the Black Knights. It's not gonna be easy, but it'll be worth it. You know, maybe they'll drop me. Oh wow! Just for some reason, this character feels really heavy. I need to take the armor off or something. You know, I don't normally fall when I do that. I mean, I remember back when I was beginning this game several years ago when I did fall. However, I've done it so many times that it's just weird that I just fell off there. Part of it's because of the armor I'm wearing is crappy, which does have a big problem with it. Or I should say does have a big part of it. So I know this video isn't the best right now. It's pointed, kind of angled, but at least you can see what I'm doing. That's what really matters. I wasn't even intending on making this video, but my friend, he's new to this game, so I'm trying to show him what to do. That's the main purpose of this video. Now, after you have that key, your next step is going to be to put it to use. That means coming all the way up to the top of these stairs, climbing back in the bird's nest, curl up like a ball, then you gotta wait a minute. And eventually, it'll go into a cutscene. I always skip the cutscene. I don't really care to see it over and over and over. But yeah, it'll go into a cutscene. Now you're going to notice when you get to Undead Asylum, there's going to be some new enemies. These are not going to be the same one. Well, I mean, yeah, they're not going to be the same as they were when you were here the first time. The guy that gave you the key when you started the game, he's gone hollow. He has the Crest Shield, which is one of my favorite shields. He's actually going to give you that shield once you kill him. See, and these enemies are not going to be as easy as the ones when you started either. You know, they got fire and... Whoa, what the hell was that? Yeah, but basically they got fire and they can damage you. I'm not really too scared of them. Snuggly the Crow, who you trade with, he's over here to your left. Just so you know. You can trade particular items. Like, if you give him an item, you're going to want to drop something. For instance, I'll show you one thing right now. Drop this. Just drop one. And then what you're going to want to do, okay, he didn't say anything. You can only do one per playthrough. Meaning, once you've given him this item, you cannot do it again. He will tell you enough. Do not drop more than one. Always only drop one because you will lose anything else that you drop. So you're going to want to drop that, quit the game, reload the character, and once you've reloaded the character, your new item will appear, whatever you traded it for. My main thing that I care about trading him is egg vermifuge for a dragon scale. And the other one is I don't have it right now, but the fog lantern. You want to trade him that because that will give you the ring, or whatever it's called, the skull lantern. You want to trade him that because if you do, he will give you the ring of fog. And the ring of fog does come in handy. So, I'm just going to really quick trade a couple things to get some Twinkling Titanite, so I can upgrade the sword. So, now if you trade him a humanity, you will get a ring of sacrifice. If you trade him a twin humanity, you will get a, what do you call it? You'll get a rare ring of sacrifice. And if you trade him rubbish, You know, some people don't know that this actually does have value. If you trade him rubbish, you will get a Titanite chunk. That's what it's worth. You know, so it becomes something useful. I mean, after this trade here, I'm not going to do any more trades. Another thing you're going to want to do is get a Pyromancy glove, upgrade it to 15, and then take it down to Blighttown and upgrade it, or upgrade it one time. Modify it till it's one, or not +1, but just modified. Do not upgrade it to +1 or +2 after you talk to Quaylana. Just upgrade it so that it's the Pyromancy Flame again. Now, once you've done that, bring it to Snuggly the Crow and drop it, and he will give you a red Titanite slab for those of you that like the Fire Chaos weapons. You know, I normally don't do that on my first playthrough. I normally keep my first Pyromancer glove just to keep it. And then every playthrough after that, I trade it for that. Now, if you're a Pyromancer and you start with a glove, you have that benefit of having more than one of them per playthrough, because you will have your starting weapon as a Pyromancy glove, but you will also have your other the other one that Solomon gives you. You know, so that's a benefit. So if you are a Pyromancer, you can do that. But if you're not, I don't recommend that you do. Right now, I'm going to kindle my fires while I'm here. I don't have the right to kindling, which is kind of weird because that's one of the first things I do is the catacombs. I didn't do it on this character because I'm helping a friend. You know, so, but I will be doing that really soon because I want the right to kindle. Now you're gonna come over here. This is where the painted doll is, which is the key to the painted world in Anor Londo, or the peculiar doll is what it's called. Now, Black Knights at this level are not super hard, but they're not super easy either. Like, he can really F me up real quick. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use Heavy Soul Arrow on him. I'm going to start casting it right now. This way it's already there. Normally I would try parrying him, but I just want to get him done and over with. So, and this one's going to get on my last nerve. I'm about to just parry him just to get him to flip and die. Okay, there we go. See, and he dropped a Black Knight sword. That Black Knight sword is going to be going to my friend. That's the sword I'm using, as you can see. That's a Black Knight sword. So now I have two of them. I'm going to give the other one to my friend who's got the Black Knight Greatsword. You know, I already got both the Black Knight sword and the Black Knight Greatsword, so I don't need the Black Knight Greatsword again. All he managed to get was Black Knight sword, or Greatsword. Now there's the Stray Demon in there. Now, it's because you are revisiting this, and this is not your first time here, you got to be cautious on the floor above him, because if you walk on a particular area, the floor will break, and you will fall down there, and you will have to fight him head on. I do not fight him until I at least have Soul Spear and have Homing Soul Mass, because he's a pain in the ass without it. So that's just a word of advice for those of you that don't know. Whoa, crap. Come on. Swing. Ah, what? See, I'm warming up. I normally do better at parrying than what I just did. And most likely this other Black Knight will drop me another Greatsword because I've got 96 humanity in my bubble. I don't have the ring right now because I haven't been to Sen's Fortress to get the covetous gold serpent ring. But with the 96 humanity, I have 210 item find, which is good enough. Um, at least it seems mostly on the Black Knights, they tend to drop stuff at 210. So far every Black Knight I've killed has dropped me something. So, and this one is a pain in my ass. Now it's time to try to parry him. I'm just going to try to get it over with. It's enough of the playing around. And he's probably going to kill me because I am not the best. I have never been the best at parrying them. Okay. And there you go. That's parrying a Black Knight. And that's parrying a Black Knight. I actually did a pretty good job that time. But, yeah, he didn't drop me another sword. I don't really care. I don't need it. Let me fix this. The cat kind of knocked it down. Okay, now our next enemy that I'm going to also try to parry is going to be him. The guy that first helped you. This guy's actually not too hard to parry. You just gotta be cautious. I mean, he's actually pretty easy. Like, because a lot of times he leaves himself wide open. I mean, he'll put his shield up on his back like that, and once he does that, he's pretty much vulnerable. And there's my favorite shield, the Crest Shield. And now I can switch from this to the Crest Shield. Now, last but not least, whoa, I forgot about the ball. The ball does come back. Don't mind me, I've kind of drank one beer tonight, so it's New Year's Eve, and yeah, I completely spaced the ball out. That's part of the reason I'm not doing the best, too. But as you can see, whoa, I'm getting my ass whooped. You know what, screw that. Okay, now you're going to come over here. Now, as you recall, this is the entrance to where you fight the Asylum Demon if you didn't kill him right away, which I don't ever, because I don't care to sit there and fight him for hours on end doing 2 hit points damage. I mean, to me, that's kind of lame. So, you know, I don't care for that. I don't ever use the Demon Great Hammer anyway, so it's not like it's my favorite weapon. This guy, I don't even put my shield up. I just wait until he goes to swing at me and I parry him. I mean, I don't even have my shield up. I just stand there like this, and then as soon as he goes to hit me, I hit L2, and that parries him, and then you can just hit R1 and stab him. Now, see, that key just opened this door, which was the door you originally couldn't go through. And then you're going to come down here, and there's your Rusted Iron Ring. That ring right there comes in handy in Blighttown. It comes in handy doing the Hydra. It comes in handy in multiple locations where you have to run in water and you can't move quickly. That makes it so that you can run just as quick as you can when you're on land. That's the advantage to having that ring. Now, I am ready to leave. To parry, you must have a parry shield. If you use Havel's shield, you cannot parry with it, just to let you know. There is no parry option. It does not give you the option to parry. Any shield that does that can parry. If you hit L2 and it swings to the side like that, you can parry with it. But do not step right here. Now, on your way out, do not cross the floor. If you do, you're going to fall down and have a nice battle with Mr. Stray Demon, who is probably going to kill you, especially at level 27. I'm not even going to risk it.